Good day, crafty chums. Oh, here I come. Well, I hope this is going to be a good stream. Let's see. Good day, crafty chums. It's Nikki here. And I've just finished work, so I decided to come on and just do a little bit of crafting or something. So that's what I'm going to do, just have a little bit of a relaxation, because I've been working, and it's been several weeks now without a day off, but I've got a couple of hours now, so I decided to come on, just do some crafting and enjoy it. And look at that, my watch is broken. It keeps coming undone. It was so annoying. So pants. I'm gonna have to get another watch strap. It's pants, that is. Oh, so is anyone there? Oh, look at me with my glasses on. Oh, look, I've got to that stage now where I need to get glasses on to see what I'm doing. That's so sad. Look what I bought. I bought this this little plastic cover thing to go on my table after moaning the other day about getting everything dirty. This is $18 a meter, but I bought a remnant, so I paid $1.20 for it, which I thought was superb. So yeah, I'm quite pleased with that, because I've got this bit and I've got this bit here as well. So this will cover this part of the table if I need to go down that side. So that's good. Don't have to worry about getting my table dirty now, do I? Awesome. So let's just fold this up, get it out of the way before I start. I just thought I'd just transfer this image here that I've got. It's quite a cute one out of a magazine. So, and I thought I'd because I haven't done an index card in ages. I've got these cute little booklets that I keep my index cards in. This is from 2016. So yeah, I quite enjoy doing the index cards, and so I thought I'd just yeah, just flick through that just to show you some of it. It's like repetitive, but others aren't. I know you can't see very close up. At some point I must try and work out how to get closer with the camera. I'm as close as I can without it going popping in and out, you know, doing that like zooming in and out thing. So yeah, so this is the one from last year, the one that I made for last year, and I didn't finish it. I had every intention of keeping it up, but I didn't, because, you know, life happens sometimes, doesn't it? Life just happens, and you gotta just go with it. So here's my didn't quite finish it. I thought I'd finished it then. I thought, no, surely not. Surely I didn't finish it, but yeah, never mind. Some of these are quite funny. As I'm looking through it now, I can actually remember doing every single one of these. So it's quite amusing, really, isn't it? So I'm doing this because I'm not getting started yet, because I'm just seeing if anybody else is going to join in the chat. Because although it's really nice doing a live, sometimes it's nice to have a chat thing too. Yeah. Oh, look, I didn't quite finish. So yeah, time to finish this book, I think. And then I can pop it away, and then I can start another one next year. Right. Hi, Danina. Crafting with Danina. It's not Danina, is it? Crafting with Danina. Is it Danina? Isn't it Danina? Sometimes people have names like crafting with someone and they're crafting with their daughter or granddaughter or something like that. Thanks for being here with me anyway. That's great. So let's see. I can't find my index card, so I'm going to do it on another piece of card. Right, okay, so and this is 3 by 5. 3 by 5, that's in index cards. Yeah, you've got it right. Thank you. So 3 by 5 is the size I like to use. I'm going to use this image here on it, but of course, obviously, it's bigger than that. So it's bigger than my index card size, but I don't mind. We'll make it work. I've never tried transferring onto watercolor paper. This is watercolor paper, so it's a little bit thicker, but I'm sure it just kind of works in the same way, doesn't it? I'm sure, but we'll find out now. If it doesn't work in the same way, it will be an experiment. And it doesn't really matter, does it? Doesn't matter. Ooh, look what I just found. Man. It's nice when you come across things that when you clear up and then you find them again, and it's like, oh yeah, cool. Might use that. So I went out the other day and I got some inks. So I've been wanting to get some inks for ages and ages and ages. So I'm just going to have play with some inks. So I'm just going to wet this down. And I'm going to play with some inks. Okay. So this is blue. Blue, blue, blue. And so what am I going to go with blue? Shall I go yellow? So that might put an interesting spin on it, going yellow, mightn't it? You have a group on Facebook. Sweet. Crafting with Danina, I assume. The art bar group. Nice. Why art bar? Tell me the what it is behind the name, art bar. Hello, Mrs. Daisy Jane. That light's reflecting on there quite a lot, isn't it? Let's see. See if I take away some of that glare. The ladies like it. Good morning, Natalie. It's called the art bar because the ladies like it. Am I missing something there? Am I missing something? I don't know. So I'm going to go for a bit of gold metallic as well because it goes with the yellow, just because of that. I think I may need to stir that up because it's all congregated at the bottom. Let's have a look. My cat was in here the other day, knocked over my water pot, so my cloths are all cloths that I normally use for wiping up my brushes are in the wash. Oh, the ladies picked out the name. Hello, Judith from Down Under as well. Daisy Jane is your chihuahua. Nice. I love the sound of that. Driving Miss Daisy Jane. That's very funny. Mrs. Daisy Jane. Great name. I am just going to have to go and find something to mop. My goodness, fancy like coming on and doing splodgy things without having a mop up. Hey, where is it? I must have another cloth here somewhere. Oh, there you go. I knew I would. I cut up old T-shirts and that to use. Might just drop a bit of blue on there as well. Why not? Yeah, it was a great deal. It's yeah, because it's one of those like plastic tablecloths. So I just picked it up in the remnants and got it such a good deal. The only trouble is there's a little bit of glare. Oh, look, my watch is gone again. Oh, I'm going to end up losing my watch. I better take it off. Maybe. No. That strap's broken. Stupid thing. Hey. I'll need to go out and buy myself a new strap, won't I? Eee. Tell me if you see it falling off again. Oh. So I'm just going to pop some blue on here as well, and then we'll get down to the fun of it. I just wanted to put something on the background, you know. Make myself a watch strap. Well, my husband said I ought to glue it on, but if I glue it on, then I won't be able to replace the watch strap if it breaks anywhere else. So I don't think that's a good idea, is it? Right, I'm just going to use the heat gun here, so talk amongst yourselves while I do this. So I need it dry to do the transfer. And this one is just water. And this one was the inks, they're dye-based inks. I like my alcohol cold and in the fridge. Oh. something like that anyway. I'm just going to give my friend a plug here from the UK. I don't know whether you know him, Gareth Frewer, who has a channel Create at Home with G, and he has a store, an online store run from the UK, and he's closing it down, so he's got some great offers going on at the moment. So I just wanted to give him a little plug there. Maybe you guys want to help him move some stock or something. Anyway, he's got some great offers, and he's having to give up because, well, I think he's become a little bit disheartened by everything. So anyway, he's selling off his store, his online store, cheap, Create at Home with G. So yeah, poor old Gareth. Gets like that sometimes, sometimes he's had a little bit of, people being a little bit nasty to him and things like that. So I feel sorry for him. People can just be mean. I'm just going to take the darker colour blue off from around the edges there. Name again, yes. The name of the store is Create at Home with G. And that's his YouTube channel as well. So it's Create at Home with G. Create at Home with G. Let's see if you can see that. See how good my camera is or not. See if it'll go there. Create at Home with G. Yep, that's it. Create at Home with G, capital G. His name's Gareth Frewer. He's a lovely chap, and he's been on the YouTube for about 3 years or so. And he's been running his store because he's loved having it there. But yeah, he's become a little bit disheartened. So he's selling off all the products in his store. Hi, Nikki. Nikki KKI. How you doing, girl? Yeah, so if you go and check him out and just give him a bit of support, check out his online store as well. Just give him a bit of love. He's feeling really, really down about it all. You could do with some cheering up. My mate Gareth. I always think, why not? Why not support other people if we can? I have no idea where all this gold is going to come out on her face, but hey, it's a nice metallic gold, but worked out nicely. Let's hope it doesn't come right on her nose or something. Yeah. That will come on her eye. So if I do it this way, then hopefully it will come out somewhere where it won't show too much. Can anyone see my Mod Podge? Where did you go? Oh, there you are. Oh, a lot of laughs. I think we're all disorganized as crafters, aren't we? I can have it there like 2 seconds ago, and then I come on live and it's like, where did that go? I am just the same. Every time I'm in my craft room, I can't find a single thing. Just going to press it down nicely. This is watercolor paper, so it's probably not the best one to do this on. Yeah, you lose it right in front of you. That's work just calling me to see if I want some more work. I haven't had a flipping day off in weeks. Oh man, I should have had the phone turned off, shouldn't I? Sisters from another mother. So just like drying this off now. I've never done this live before, so I bet it doesn't work for me now. You know how it is when you go live and things just don't work properly, even if you've done them a zillion times before. No, just regular Mod Podge. I actually have. This is the photo transfer one, but I've never used it yet because I just use the ordinary Mod Podge. That one came as a gift, so yeah. So I'm just using the matte Mod Podge because the matte's my favourite. Oh, work. I'm just going to turn it off. Excuse me a second. Yeah, I don't want any more work. I've just worked and worked and worked and worked. I need some me time desperately. Yeah, sometimes I like to show that the struggle is real. Because sometimes, you know, you watch some crafters and you think it's really easy and whatever, but you know what? Sometimes it isn't easy. You know, it's like I like to show sometimes the struggle that I had to do it, because even though I've had my channel for a few years now, I'm still, in terms of the crafters, I'm still relatively new to crafting. It's not something we did at school or as a kid, or, you know, so I've only been doing this a few years now, and I'm still struggling. I still struggle. Makes me laugh. See, this is shiny, so I'm wondering how well this will come off the back here. Because you've got to soak it in, so let's see. Should have thought about that first. Look, because it's shiny. Why didn't I think about that first? Yeah, as I say, this is watercolor paper as well, so I'm not sure how well this is going to come on watercolor paper. Maybe I should have gessoed it first. We'll see though. Well, I think I just rubbed too hard on that one, actually. I may have just rubbed too hard. On her eye. But maybe not. Trying to do it on a live stream. I'm so wicked. I'm a badass crafter. Oh. Yeah, I need to get this camera a bit closer, don't I? It's good for the. I just didn't put that down after I did the big one the other day. So my daughter picked up my granddaughter from preschool today, and my granddaughter doesn't like to call it preschool. She likes to call it B school, so BEE school. So she tells everybody she goes to B school. So funny. When they miss it, when she first heard preschool, she heard it as B school, so it's hilarious. So I don't know whether you can see this, but it is coming off nicely there. Yeah, so she had the youngest granddaughter in the car with her and the oldest granddaughter, and they picked up the middle granddaughter, and the youngest, who's only 5 weeks old now, was in the back of the car crying, and her older sister, who's 4, was just laughing at her because she thought it was funny. Can you imagine it? Baby crying, one laughing, other sulking. I'm glad all that's behind me. Glad those days are over for me. I'm just going to give that a dry to see how much more I need to take off. Sometimes you can't see how much you take off till you dry it again. I wonder if I should go back to my camera above the desk. We'll see. Just going to cut off the excess magazine paper I got there. As you can see, the white bloom is there, so that's not quite enough taken off yet. Just going to finish drying it off. That gives you a good basic idea of how much more you have to do. Just got to keep rolling, rolling, rolling. Why is that out of a magazine book? Why was that out of a magazine book? Yes, it's a just something I cut out of a magazine. Why? So it's coming up nicely. I haven't managed to rub all the way through yet, actually. I thought I had at one point, but I hadn't, which is good. Makes a mess though, eh? They are easy to do. I transfer with. What do you do your transfers with? Yes, great image. I haven't managed to rub through yet, but I'm sure I will any second now. There's a great big hole in it. Yeah, when I saw the image, I knew I just had to keep that one. Some people seem to be lucky and able to get really great images out of magazines, but I hardly ever do. Hardly ever come across one. I think, yes, that's good. I'll use that. I suppose it's because I don't really buy magazines, so this was a freebie one that came through the, you know, one of those Good Living ones that came through the mail. It's a freebie. Yeah, the abandoned buildings book. Yeah, I think I've seen that one actually. Yeah, it is. It is a lovely design. Is that crystal? Is it? Got the link. Oh, did you put a link up for me? Did you, Nikki? Thank you. Crystal. Hi, Crystal. AKA Rustic Ink Angel Designs. Gonna have to check you out after the stream because I've never seen your name before. I'll check out your channel after the stream's over. Crystal. Yeah, so I'm just drying it off now, see how much is left, see how much it blooms over. I want to get it quite a bit drier than it already is. See, the trouble with live streams really is that thing where, you know, you need some things to dry and you need them to dry properly. And it's so hard to do that on a live stream, you know. As you know. Hi, Natalie. Were you happy earlier on? Were you in earlier on? Which part of Australia are you from, Natalie? You can try and drive through the back as well. Capital in Canberra. Awesome. I have, yes, but I've been to Sydney and Noosa on the Gold Coast. I think it was. I think Noosa's on the Gold Coast, isn't it? Noosa. Yeah, I popped over from New Zealand to watch Coldplay in Melbourne as well. When they're at the Rod Laver Stadium, I went over to see them play there. Popped over the pond. Hi, Shazzy. Hi, Thelma. Noosa is lovely. I really enjoyed my holiday there. Yeah, it's a really lovely image transfer. I'm glad I kept this one. It's not often that I clip things out of magazines and that, because I'm usually not that inspired by it, but maybe I ought to do more. Yeah, I just don't want to add to the collection of stuff that I have, you know. Stuff. You know, it's like when you have lots of stuff. Right. See, now I'm just looking for a bit of an emery board. Like this one's falling apart. Just want to see if I can like just take away a little bit of the rough edges up here, the edge up here, because it's a little bit, it's a little bit harsh. Yeah, I'm just doing a magazine transfer onto an index card. So I used to do a series called Index Card Sunday, Nikki's Index Card Sunday, but I got flagged because apparently when I was putting in the initials, NICS, which was Nikki's Index Card Sunday, they thought I was a gun club or something, and they flagged my videos, my whole series of index card videos, and demonetized them all. And yeah, I got into lots of bother because I had a series called Nikki's Index Card Sunday. Would you believe it? Makes you laugh, doesn't it? Yeah, so I came off it for a while because it sort of like put me off actually doing the index cards. So but I've got over that now, so I thought maybe I'll just come back and do the series again. But today is what, we're Monday now, aren't we? Yeah. So on my next Sunday off, which should be next week, I'll come back with another card maybe. So yeah, I'm just getting rid of that line a little bit, just filing it down, because that's what nail files are for. Well, thanks, Shaz. Yeah, I've decided I need to come back and do it again. I just won't call it Nikki's Index Card Sunday anymore. Yeah, I've been doing that one for a few years now. Yeah, can you believe it? And I couldn't, it took me a while to realise why my videos were being flagged. And it took a little bit of research. Because, yeah, and because it's something to do with guns. I don't know. I thought maybe because it was too much like NCIS, but no. You can see it on the replay. See on the replay, Natalie. Just play the beginning of it. I think I'm going to try out. I've seen someone do it with. Let's see, who was it? It was Anne-Marie Ridderhoff. She does the acrylic pouring and she does transfers onto her paint pourings, and she did a transfer using varnish. I think it was, you know, the varnish that you put onto over acrylic, and she did an image transfer with varnish, and it was like, oh my goodness. So I think I'm going to give that a go, experiment with it, see what other things, you know, you can do it with. I know you can do it with PVA glue, but I use Mod Podge. I use the matte Mod Podge because I'm not a gloss girl, I'm a matte girl. So Yeah, so I thought just thought I'd give it a go, see what other things I could do it with. It's good to experiment, isn't it? Yeah, yeah, she does some great images and that with image transfers on her acrylic pours. She usually posts her videos on the weekends because she's a working gal as well, and she's in Holland, I believe. And Marie Ridderhoff. I think she's fabulous. Well, I like her anyway. Just because I'm thinking of doing some more acrylic pours soon. Me, I'm in New Zealand, Natalie. I've been living out here in New Zealand for 17 years now. You can still hear my English accent though, can you? That's why I say I just hopped over the pond to go watch Coldplay in Melbourne when they were playing in Melbourne. Yep, neighbors. Yeah, that's coming along nicely. I like it. I like it a lot. Now, let's see how I can ruin this, shall we? Not that one, this one. So what I'm going to do is just go around the outside now and let's see if we can pop her off a little bit more because she's come up nicely, I think. Yeah, I mean, I'm actually close to Christchurch. I'm just outside Christchurch on the coast. So it's nice. It's lovely. I used to live in the mountains up by Queenstown, but we moved out a couple of years ago and came to be closer to the grandkids. So yeah, so from the mountains to the coast, and it's really nice actually. But of course, it's just that earthquake risk that we have here. So this is supposed to be a watercolor pencil. So we'll see how much of a watercolor pencil it is. Thanks, Thelma. And hi. Yeah. When was that? When did you cruise there? I mean, there's still loads and loads of rebuilding going on, and loads of places will never get rebuilt here. But there's, you drive through Christchurch and you're just driving through roadworks lots of the ways, and even though they're working really hard and building up the inner city, it's still shocking even for us as you go through it, to realize the amount of devastation that there was there. Well, I still find it shocking. All right, Akaroa, yeah, lovely. It's a lovely little image. Let's see if I can bring it out some more and more. I think what lots of people don't realise is that the trauma from having lived through something like that is very long lasting. There's still children traumatized and adults, that every time we get a tremor or anything, that it just takes you all back. It's really actually quite shocking when you think about it. Because we get like tremors all the time. It's just that some are like heavier than others. No, it's just an index card. It will go into my little book, my little book of index cards that I started ages ago, and I just need to finish. So it will just go in there. I'm not going to do anything with it, but it's kind of like just a relaxing thing for me because I've been working so hard. I just needed to take a few moments for me. And that's usually what my index card Sunday is all about, is that time of the week where I can just sit and craft and just have a little bit of relax, tidy up my desk, all that kind of thing. So yeah, just a little bit of relaxation. Yeah. I only decided a couple of years ago to start putting my index cards into like little albums and that. And I think I've got 3. I've only got 2 with me. The other one's still on my boat. So yeah, I enjoy it. I enjoy making index cards. I was going to put a butterfly on here or a moth, but not sure I will now. It doesn't quite go. Let's look. We do get some craft fairs. I wouldn't call them good craft fairs, but we do get some occasionally. Oh, that's quite nice. Isn't it funny? People don't really go for moths, but moths can be quite pretty. No, I don't think I will. Just got to look now for something else to go up here because it's looking quite... Need something up there, I think. All right. You have the spotlight stores though, don't you? In Australia, we have a spotlight store here. I see people saying there that Tim Holt's craft mat is started scratching up, you know, the glass one. People should have listened to me when I was telling them not to buy it. They should have. Coulda, woulda, shoulda, didn't. Man, I've seen it's not worth your money, and now I see people saying it's starting to get scratched up, and that really shouldn't happen, should it? Spotlight, Lindcraft, and Kaisercraft. Kaisercraft. Hey, I haven't heard of Lindcraft before, but Kaisercraft, yeah, they're big, aren't they? I could never afford that craft mat, mind. Just see how good this comes out. Is that a Kaisercraft one? Kaisercraft one. Yeah, it's quite sad that actually about, you know, because I understand that they weren't cheap. Not cheap at all. Excuse my arm. Just looking for a little something. I don't think it's there though. Is it there? No. I've got it somewhere else. Back in a minute. Can't find it. Please. Can't find it. Don't you hate it when you put something down and you can't find it again? Oh, eventually I'll have this all organised and everything at hand. Don't you believe it? Of course I won't. I know that whatever I'm looking for is in one of these pots. Hi, Vicky. Oh, it's called wrapped in paper. See, one of these pots, just tell me where this pot is and I'll be all good. Good to go. I know what it's in, but I can't find it. Dear, I better get a thumbs down for this for not being able to find the stuff. No difference there then. Same old, same old. She can't find her stuff. Disorganized craft room. Oh well, never mind. I won't tell you what I was looking for because that would be silly. Oh, come on. I know it was there. Anyone out there have any good craft stores near them? No, I have a local craft store that I go to, and they're very nice in there. I like to support my local store if I can. Even if it's a little bit more expensive, it's good to do that. Keep your local businesses alive. Don't think it's in here. Have I got anything else I can use? Hi, Debbie. I'm annoyed I can't find it. Oh, look, here it is. I found it. It was there all along. I just remembered it as being in one of these containers, and it wasn't. It was in one of these. It's in my mini Tic Tac. Oh, man. Don't you just hate it when that happens? And they flagged you for that. Danina, how far behind are you, honey? You must have a line as long as anything there. Yeah, they flagged me. They flagged me good and proper. But it took me ages to figure out why I'd been flagged. I just, it was silly, really. Such a silly little thing to get flagged for. I know my Shazzy love you more. I'm good. I don't know. Did you know, Nikki? Oh no! What did you get flagged? Yeah, I've been running a index card series called Nikki's Index Card Sunday, and I've been doing index cards on a Sunday for a long time now. And when they went through all that, that rubbish with YouTube flagging all kinds of videos because of the advertising crash, some of my videos that got flagged were the Index Card Sunday. And my Index Card Sunday videos got flagged because in the description I put NICS, which was Nikki's Index Card Sunday, and apparently that's kind of like a gun club thing. NICS is to do with Rifle Association or something of some sort. So yeah. Thanks, Debbie. So Yeah, and so my videos got flagged because of that. And so, of course, once I found out the reason why they were flagged, and they don't tell you, they just do it, and then all my videos were demonetized on that. And so once I found out, I had to go back then and change all the descriptions and change all the everything in the search, you know, tags and things. So it was quite a pain in the booty, but hey, if you got to do it, you got to do it. Thank you. So yeah, it's crazy, crazy what they do, and you know they don't tell you the reason why or anything. You're just arbitrarily demonetized and flagged. It's like, for no reason. All right, yeah, I used a Natalie. I used where did I put it? This is just a super glue. This is my favorite glue to put things on. It dries clear and everything. Of course, because it's a clear glue, it dries clear and it's super strong. And I get this from the warehouse, which is, you know, just a local cheap store that sells everything you can think of in it. And they run out often and you can't get it. So yeah, every time I run out and I go to look for it, they've sold out. So it takes them ages to get it back in stock. Oh right, on the girl is Mod Podge. I thought it meant the glue on the butterfly. Yeah, closed down ages ago. Yeah, well, the warehouse is big over here. I mean, because it's, you know, where everyone gets a bargain. It's cheap. Oh, damn! Look at that. He's just gone again. Keep him watch. I'm going to end up losing my watch. There's no doubt about it. And it'll be my own fault because I haven't bothered to get a new strap yet. Just put some black around the edges here. I might have to take that white off there. It doesn't look right, but let's try and put some black on here around the edges and we'll see what it looks like then. I love the way the colours came out here. It looks like clouds and sun. You know, it's very atmospheric. And that was just by accident. I didn't even try to do that. I was just getting colour down onto the watercolour paper. Loving that block Versamark ink. I just got some. Loving it better than StazOn. Yeah, it is. VersaFine Onyx Black. I prefer it to StazOn as well. Well, I think I'm just about calling her done. I've had a very nice time there now, an hour or whatever it is. Nice relaxing time away from work, even though they tried to call me into work, so I just turned off my phone. I haven't had a day off in ages. So Sunday will be my next day off. Although I'm doing shorter hours at the moment, but I'm working every day, so it's oh, the watch is still on. Man, I am going to definitely lose it. It's no good. I actually better go out and buy a strap before I lose it completely. Because the thing is when it goes, you don't realise it's gone off your arm. It's only because I've got my cardigan on that it's staying on. So there you go. Shall I hold it up? I do think I need a thumbs up for keeping my watch on, don't I? So there you go. That's my card. Thanks. There we go. I loved it. That was really enjoyable. And I've got to say thank you very much for joining me, because I needed a nice, relaxing, crafty afternoon. And I wish that I'd actually photocopied her first before I put her on, because she's a lovely image to have on there. Never mind. Live and learn. If you want to keep an image, photocopy it and then use the photocopy. Darn. I suppose I could always photocopy her like that. Isn't that funny? I see. Right, I've got to say, I would really appreciate it if you go over to my friend Gareth. Here we are, Create at Home with G, because he's closing down his online shop in the UK, and he's got some really good offers on there. And he's quite depressed about having to shut his shop. And so it'd be good if you could give him some love. Create at Home with G. You can check out his YouTube channel, and that's also the name of his shop as well, Create at Home with G. So yeah, poor Gareth. He's a he is a lovely man. So and it's a real shame that he's had to do that. So photocopy it first. And use the photocopy. Oh, Well, I could have scanned it in as well and then just had it in a file or something. So yeah, if you come across a nice image, scan it, photocopy it, do whatever, just keep it before you mix media it. Right, I am going to go now because I've got to get my swaps in the post. Oh, I am a month late with my swaps. I'm a very, very naughty crafter. White tub was gesso. I just instead of using white paint, I'd use white gesso. And the other one was the Mod Podge matte medium, because I like matte. I'm not into glossy, so yes, VersaFine ink. And then I splodged with some inks that I bought the other day. These are dye inks. I was looking for alcohol inks, couldn't find any, so I bought a couple of dye inks just because I wanted some inks. Oh man. And so yeah, and a few stamps and things, and that's the little beauty there. So thanks for joining me, and I'm going to go now and have a nice cup of tea. I really appreciate you guys all popping in and saying hello, and yeah, it's been lovely to spend an hour or so with you, and hope to see you again soon. Thanks for stopping by. Just have to lean over, so watch my arm, sorry. Bye.